The struggles for Aaron Judge continue. 0 for 3, a strikeout in this game for the World Series, 1 for 12 with 7 punch-outs. Hit 58 home runs in the regular season. He's got 2 home runs this postseason. Will it tarnish his legacy? I don't know if I'd go that far, but man, he is struggling. And for more, let's get right to the site. Back out to Yankee Stadium. Welcome in former MLB Executive of the Year, CBS Sports baseball insider Jim Bowden. Jim, take me inside the stadium. What was the mood like after another loss for the Yankees?
Well, joyous in the Dodgers clubhouse, not very happy over on the Yankee side. I mean, you know, it's funny, Hakeem, because I've waited my whole life for the sequel of Bueller's Day Off, and I never thought I would see it tonight called Bueller's Day On. But this was all about Walker Buehler. I mean, this is the best we've seen in pitch, Hakeem, since 2021. That fastball of his had that late life that it used to have. He was able to put it exactly where he wanted, on the top of the zone, bottom of the zone, inside, outside. His breaking pitches were working. He was absolutely dominant. And I think this game really showed the difference between these two teams, right? I mean, the Dodgers lineup is deeper. They get more production from the bottom of the lineup. Their stars in this series have certainly outshined the Yankee stars, as you mentioned, with Aaron Judge. But you saw, again, the Dodgers bullpen being dominant. And how about the defense? Mookie Betts catching right field. Teoscar Hernandez is throwing left field. And so, you know, the contrast of these two teams pretty significant.
It is, and it's been pretty prevalent through 3 games of the World Series with a 3-0 series lead. It's obvious who the better team is here. It's just frustrating because they told us that this was a dream matchup, and it's been a nightmare for the Yankees. Freddie Freeman is living like a dream right now, and I know he went through some issues with his family, with his son, and he banged up his right ankle at the end of the regular season. But, I mean, they're pitching him up and in, and he's not missing, Jim.
Yeah, he's not missing. I mean, if you put the money on him winning World Series MVP, you're going to cash because he's already clinched that, right? Homering in every single one of these World Series games. I mean, it's been really fun to watch. And, you know, it was interesting because if you go back and you look at him against Garrett Cole in that game, Garrett Cole jammed him a lot in that game, if you remember, with that cutter in on him. And it looked like that next day he came out and just completely adjusted and looked for that fastball in. And that's the lane that he's just been so hot in. You can't put it there. And the home run he hit today, it was supposed to be outside, and the cutter just leaked over into his hot zone. And Freddie's locked in right now. And we knew one of these stars was going to end up taking over this World Series. I don't think we all knew it would be Freddie Freeman. I think we thought maybe it'd be Ohtani or Judge, but clearly it was Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, we saw Shohei Ohtani grimace a bit during his at-bats, favoring that left shoulder. What you saw from him in this game, they didn't need much from him, right? It's the rest of that order that continues to produce for the Dodgers. It's every other guy that's hitting right now, Jim.
Yeah, that's a great point. And, you know, with Ohtani, I felt for him. You know, if it was the regular season, he would have been playing. It's the World Series, and he wants to be there, and he's posting. So let's give him credit for being out there, and he got a walk, and he got a hit batsman, and he got on, he scored a run. But the reality is, you could see the swing is completely different and changed, and he's playing hurt. I guess Dave's going to probably put him out there again. Just his presence in the lineup, you know, can scare you. It just does. But to your point, that's what's so good about this Dodger team is that they get production up and down the lineup. They're future Hall of Fame stars. One of them will produce, or 2. Today it was Freeman and Betts. But they're getting production from everybody, whether it be Tommy Edman or Max Muncy or Tio Hernandez. They just get it up and down the lineup. Their lineup is deeper than the Yankees, and it's better. And also, to your point, I think we all expected a 6 or 7 game series. I thought we had the best team in the NL playing the best team in the AL. That's not the case, and probably the best 3 teams in baseball when you look at it now probably are Dodgers, Padres, Phillies, and Yankees after that.
Were you surprised at all that Aaron Boone didn't go out and sort of rip in to Mark Carlson with all the strike calls that were really bad? Did that surprise you at all? Because it surprised me.
Well, I can tell you, if it was a regular season game, he would have been booted, okay? There's no way after that call on Gleyber Torres in a huge spot in a World Series. You cannot call him out on strikes with that pitch that was so far above the strike zone with Juan Soto on deck. In the regular season, I'm telling you, he would have absolutely been ejected, and Brad Ausmus would have been managing this team. But it's the World Series.
Why not, though, the World Series? Let me cut in there. Why not, Jim, in the World Series? When you're down 0-2, I need a spark, I need something. Why not in that moment?
Yeah, what are you going to gain by doing that? I just think in the World Series, there's nothing you could do. He can't change the call. What's he going to say? You think getting ejected is all of a sudden going to get Aaron Judge to hit?
Maybe.
I don't. So I kind of, I view it differently than you do.
Yeah, that's fair. I think if you and I got into an argument and somebody said, hey, you got to, we're ejecting you from this argument, you'd feel like you won that. You'd feel like a little spark right there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a little kindling, right? A little spark. Looking for a little spark. All right, Jim, I appreciate you. I will see you on Tuesday. There will be a Game 4.
Look forward to that.
Hopefully there'll be a Game 5. We hope it will be a Game 5 for baseball fans. The Dodgers want to get it over with as quickly as possible. Here's a look at the teams to overcome an 0-3 series deficit in the 4 major sports. It's only been done one time in baseball. 2004, it was done against the Yankees. The Red Sox did it. It was historic. You see, it's been done 4 times in the National Hockey League. Could it be done in the World Series? Wait to see.